meeting, if you would please identify yourself before you speak. I do have your names written here on the Zoom sort of list, but it will just help for the recording and for everyone's edification. Thank you.
Okay, Alderdorf, you may begin.
Okay, it looks like we're recording.
Yes.
This is Alder Dorf, Chair of the Finance Committee. I'm calling the Finance Committee for Monday, March 23rd to order. And I will do roll call. Alder Galvin. Alder Galvin. Did you say? Here, okay.
Alder Galvin is here.
Dack. Oh. Alder Corpus Dack. Present. Alder LaFave. Present. Okay, we're all accounted for. I'll entertain a motion for approval of the agenda.
Alder Corpus Dack, so moved.
Alder LaFave, second. Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'll entertain letter D, approval of the minutes. A motion for approval of the minutes. Alder LaFave will move.
Alder Corpus Dack, second.
Okay. I'll move Alder LaFave, second by Alder Corpus Dack. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Letter E, number 1, regular business. Request approval to purchase Sierra wireless modems with 4 years of airless complete service for the Green Bay Police Department vehicles from Island Tech Service, LLC, for $32,490. Are there any questions, Alders? Alder
Not
LaFave
for
has
Alder
no questions. Alder Galvin, did you have a question?
No, I was saying I have no questions.
Okay. All right.
Alder LaFave has no questions.
Alder Corpus Dack has no questions.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion for approval then.
So moved.
Second?
Moved by Alder Dack, second by Alder Galvin. To approve, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, thank you, staff. I guess we don't even need you, but thanks for being there. I can see you. A request by Alder Johnson to review the city's capitalization policy and recommend necessary changes as it relates to minimum bonding thresholds in effort to stem the city's growing debt. So Alder Johnson, again, could not be here. He did call me. His purpose for this is basically to refer to staff. He is concerned about bonding for smaller amounts, such as the $15,000 that would be for windows. He also has not had time to really review in the packet, there's the policy, which I'm trying to pull up here very slowly. So the policy is in the packet. Somebody help the name of that policy?
It is the debt. It is the city's debt policy.
Debt service, yeah,
Service policy?
right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, the debt service policy. So maybe I would just ask Jeff, does that already cover what Alder Johnson was asking for? Director Allenbeck?
Yes, this is Director Ellenbecker. I did attach the current debt service policy in our packet, and really just because that is what the
Are you
city.
hearing me? Is anybody hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Anna's not in the room, but I can answer. This is Pam Manley, treasurer.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
the current policy that Alderman Johnson is requesting us to review does include what we bond for and when we're allowed to bond for it. I am in agreement with him that we should not be bonding for some of the smaller items, but unfortunately that's kind of how our budget has led us in the past few years. So it does spell out making sure that it covers the useful life. We're not bonding for something longer than the useful life of an item. Making sure we're not bonding for piddly office supplies and small dollar items. But we can certainly, if he wants to refer it back to staff, we can review it and we can, make any recommendations back at a future meeting.
Let's try to talk.
I'm thinking that, Alder Johnson may best represent himself, and I know he wasn't able to be here, tonight, so I think I understand what he's saying, and Pam, I think you have a very good point about this. We could talk about it in council, committee, or would you like us to just wait until the next meeting in April, I'll ask the committee, please.
This is
give me some
Director,
feedback.
this is Director Ellenbecker. Can you hear me now?
There you are.
Okay, I
Yeah.
apologize. You couldn't hear me the first time. Yes, thank you, Pam, for stepping in. Yes, I did include the debt policy. This is what currently is that we follow. I would recommend, as you said, refer to staff. And then I would also ask that we just take this up, and it would be part of the communication when we bring the 2020 bonding forward.
Okay, so you would
All right.
request to entertain a motion to refer this to staff?
Yes,
Is that what I kind of heard you say?
yes.
Okay, right, yeah, there's something wrong with your speaker, but I heard a very, very little tiny yes. Can I'll entertain a motion to refer to
This is
staff?
all this is Alder
Hold
LaFave.
on.
Okay,
Alder Galvin.
Alder Galvin.
Yes, I read through that policy a couple times this afternoon, and after reading that, I do have some questions about some of the items that we have been bonding for. And as part of this recommendation to staff, I would ask them to take this policy, apply it to our last budget and bonding from what we're currently in, and see where they see items that should have been, I believe, bonded for now in hindsight. Because I think we need to address that. I mean, there are items that, like Pam said, items we needed because of the corner we painted ourselves into. We didn't see much way out of it, but moving forward, we have to draw a line, and if we have a policy, we either have to change it or follow it. Thank you.
This is Alder LaFave.
Go ahead,
Hello?
Alder, okay?
Yeah, Alder Galvin jumped in, and he said exactly what I was, when I read through this policy, then I couldn't believe that we weren't following it on some of these items that we had bonded before, and it might be in our bonding this year. I definitely feel that if we have a policy like this, we have to follow it.
This is Director.
Thank you.
Just to reflect on this is Alder Galvin. I read through the policy too, and I felt it was recommendation, but I didn't understand the policy that it was written in stone that that's the way every single thing has to be. I thought there was some wiggle room, and I believe every good policy allows wiggle room in case there are times that you just simply have to bond because you don't have the money and you need to have them. But I certainly think this could be an item we could talk about more. And how would you like to do that? We'll look to the committee to tell me what would they like to talk about this more at the next meeting, or talk about it more right now. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'd like to have staff, like I asked, have them take a look at our last bonding, and then apply the policy to it, see if they can point out where there were discrepancies, listen to any suggestions they might have on either altering the policy or altering the way we bond or budget for these items. And then I think moving forward, we'll be better informed and better able to make some decisions and comments.
Okay, I think I will give one example. The $15,000 for windows. I mean, this policy, as I read through it, allows us to bond for things that have, that long-term lifetime. And windows have a long-term lifetime. It's a small item, $15,000, but I just don't think that went against the policy. It would be nice if they take it out of our regular budget, but if we had to bond for it, I don't think that one went against the policy. But I agree with you, Alder Galvin. It would be good to talk about this more.
Exactly, and I've done this probably ad nauseum, but the squad cars for the police department, and God, they need them, and they need a fleet that they can get into it and trust that they're not gonna be injured or killed because the cars aren't up to, standards. But to bond for a squad car that's got maybe 4 or 5 years life in it, and we're taking out loans that are longer than that, I think flies in the face of our policy. And so those are things that we definitely need, but maybe we can find some different ways of, keeping the fleet up to date and ready to go.
Thank you.
This is
Alderperson
Alder
Jack?
LaFave. Sorry, this is Alder LaFave. I concur with Alder Galvin, exactly.
Alderperson Jack, would you like to make some comments? Alderperson Jack? Are you there? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you can.
Alder Galvin can hear you.
I'll try to see if I can text Alderperson Jack that I'm calling on her.
She's there.
Oh, her mic, she just texted me, she can hear, she doesn't know, but her mic stopped working. Well, I'm already, to try star, yeah, okay, okay, her mic stopped working, let's, maybe well, we're not gonna finish talking about this, we're referring to staff, is that right?
Right, that would be my recommendation. Refer to staff, have them do the comparisons and work up, any changes they think we would need or changes to the way we bond, you know, just whatever staff feels they want to bring to that meeting.
This is Alder LaFave. I'll second that motion.
Right? Okay, hearing no further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And, I'm not sure that all the purpose Jack can vote, and I'm not sure what to do about that.
She should be able to, yeah, she should be,
Alderperson Jack, I know you- Okay,
Call the
to do
vote.
what?
yeah, she should be able to vote.
If she uses Civic Clerk.
But how, it's not showing up on our screen vote?
Hear me now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Alderperson Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay, we all voted, are you aye or nay on that?
Yep, refer to staff.
Okay, all right, motion carries unanimously then. And informational, we have, $53,526.32 in the 2019 contingency fund. In the 2020 contingency account, we have $150,000. And Diana, Director Allenbecker, do you have anything that you want to add?
No, not at this time.
Okay. All right, so the next finance committee meeting will be held Tuesday, April 7th. Now, I know I got an email asking if I was available then, and I am. There's certainly all day long a person can vote, so I'm not sure that this would really interfere with anyone being at the elections if we even have them. How does the committee feel? Do you want to come? Do you want us to hold our meeting on April 7th?
Alder Galvin is okay with holding it on April 7th.
Okay.
Alder LaFave is okay holding it on April 7th.
Okay.
Alderperson Jack is fine with holding it on April 7th.
All right, then we will have our next committee meeting on Tuesday, April 7th at 4:30 p.m. I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn?
Alder LaFave seconds.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn by Alder Galvin, second by Alder LaFave. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.